uninvented moods until she was 70. Well, maybe it's 65, but she still goes out and helps my uncle gut and bring out the moose. She still bottles it, sends it to all of us to eat. My most vivid childhood memories are food related. So I remember relatives coming from Newfoundland because we'd moved to New Brunswick when I was really young. And they would show up in our driveway and my dad would come in through the front door and he would have a box of jarred caribou meat or frozen caribou sausages or moose meat. My mom is an amazing cook. She was never scared to cook for like 30 people almost every weekend. And I was constantly inspired by her and learning from her. So food culture was around me all the time. When it came to go to school, after high school, I wasn't sure what to take. But a friend of mine said, well, you really love food, so why don't you study nutrition? Okay, that sounds good, as long as it's around food. So I did. I went and studied nutrition, dietetics, the science behind food. And I started working, and that's what brought me out here to the West Coast. And I looked around, and all I could see was beautiful food. So there's so many farmers, local producers, but aside from that, there's so much local food and abundance and some of the healthiest foods in the world. So then, in order to make some friends and new relations, I wanted to cook for people. That's my comfortable way of talking to people is through food. So because I was cooking for my new friends, that's how I got known, was for my food and for cooking. And some people even call me a chef, but really, I'm just really good at using Google and searching up Curious and Food Network websites and trying to find new recipes to cook for people. I really don't have that much skill at all. Pig's head. So going back to the pig jowls, I think that the jowls might actually be on the head though, now that I'm thinking about it. This is how much I don't know. And it's now in half. So originally we thought you could probably roast a pig's head and it would probably be pretty delicious, but since then we've done a little bit of research and seen that you have to boil it. Have no idea how to boil a half of a head, and then that you make head cheese, which apparently is delicious, but again, it's been in the freezer for a year because I'm too scared to touch it. Pig's head. But I really, really love food and love cooking. Why? I love food because I feel like it's one of the most amazing mediums to bring people together and actually build those relationships that I was talking about. I've never seen closer bonds and tighter ties than I've seen when people cook together and nourish each other and eat together. I also think it's a really great way to vote with our forks. You can really say a lot in terms of supporting your local producers, supporting your local farmers, and as well as looking at our beautiful environment and fighting for it because we know that those beautiful foods that we eat come from that land. One of the most important things too is that I really believe that food is really our medicine. The more that we nourish ourselves with great foods, especially local foods, the better that we'll be in the long run.
Big ones, small ones.
So there's this
Gorgeous.
school.
Beauties.
It's called the Ballymaloe Cookery School in Ireland. Yeah, I know, I just said Ireland. Why do I want to go to Ireland? Because this school is amazing, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. Am I looking to become a chef? No. Am I looking to further my skills and not use Google so much and have a little bit of a base of foundation of cooking skills? Yes. And this is where I think I could get it. So I'm not actually looking for a new career, because I'm pretty busy these days, but I am looking at furthering my skills. Some of my work in the last few years has been teaching First Nations youth how to cook, which I absolutely love because I've learned so much from elders in the communities here around food practices and local food. My other work has been running a cookery here on Quadra Island, where I bring chefs in and we learn how to cook throughout the weekend. Beyond the cookery and knocking the socks off the kids, I really want to host some long table dinners. I love cooking for people, especially in outdoor settings and secret settings. And I just really want to set up some really beautiful nights with really beautiful dinners, hopefully with you. So I'm making this video because I need your help. Going to the cookery isn't cheap. It's going to cost me $20,000. And I know it's crazy, but I'm going to go. I can cover some of it, but I would love some help from you. And I'm not expecting it for free, of course not. I would love to give something back to you in return. You send me to Ireland, I come and cook for you.
Okay, let's throw that on.
So this is where you go and you check out my perks. I have tons listed, and you can choose between lots of different options, including me coming to your home and cooking for you. I can even cater a small event. I can send you something really delicious from Ireland, and lots of other choices. So take a look, pick one, and you won't be disappointed. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, this one's gonna be a good one. I can tell.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot too.
That's yummy. The juicy ones are really good.